As their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington football team.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He's brought down by Micah.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Ryan. He finds an opening past the 40, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan, he's got Burton here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards there and a Washington first. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits third all-time in rush yards. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Frank Gore, his first touchdown on the year.
And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Rams, nothing. Jason.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, Rodgers. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. The 20, 10, touchdown, L.A.
Rodgers pass.
Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
To throw again, Ryan. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Third and long, it's Ryan. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Rodgers to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Eckler, and he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal.
And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Ryan now off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Try to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Their own 49-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's
ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught. Cooper. Touchdown, L.A. Amari Cooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 21-7.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here's Ryan. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's second and a yard.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Let's see what you got. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Check. 57. Mike, 57.
Now a handoff to Henry. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Washington on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Again to Henry.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Cooper's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. but they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Eddie Pinheiro on now.
He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Yeah, this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
57 to mine. 57.
Ryan. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. On the screen, this is Eckler. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week, as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive, as they've got it 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Ryan looking for Sanders here on the deep ball.
Yet again, Ryan is intercepted.
Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They started on the ground with Eckler. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It's Eckler again. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of...
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now this one complete on the slant route.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Rams 31, Washington 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ryan. They set up the screen for Henry.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
8-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Henry out of the pistol. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
March 50, March 50, March 50. Oh, here we go. Oh, hey, Mike, hey, South. All day.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Rodgers. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, L.A.
Rodgers pass.
Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Rams 38, Washington 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
54. Mike 54. Hey, D-line, let's get
Again, it's Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Room here to run. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. Past the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Ready, 57's the Mike. Wants to run. They're running it.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He was blocked up.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Ryan. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Mike. Check. Switch.
They snap it at one. Now Ryan. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Man, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
20. 58 to Mike. Target. 58, boys. 58 to Mike. Let's go. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. It's just...
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he's going to go down again. The veteran Mario Addison in there to drop him for a loss.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. Fourth down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and the turnover here on downs. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brent, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Once more, here's Eckler. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Austin Eckler.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right?
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Washington on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
65. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
54. Let's go.
They'll run with Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On second down now, it's Henry, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now a first carry for their fullback. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
This is Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down and 9.
Ready. 54. I got him. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. Ready.
Here's Ryan to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. K.J. Wright picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
50's to Mike. Here we go, D. Slam.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's stop him here.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go.
4th down. Here's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
5-yard line.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the pass. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. That's right.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Matt Milano in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
6 guys.
One last shot for Ryan. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Rams
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.